Hi everyone, we are Group 8. Today we will talk about our research in the orders as it shows. Here is WeWork business model. Land good deals on long-term office lease and then make a profit by subleasing the space out on short-term contracts, mostly to freelancers and other creatives. WeWork, the core working company that was among the world's most valuable startups until it postponed its IPO and ran into serious problems this year. As our chart illustrates, the company ranked up nearly 5 billion in losses since 2016. For now, it seems that its business model isn't really working. And facing the strong competitors led by Regus, WeWork is in a more difficult situation. Nowadays, co-working space have to try their best to overcome various challenges. As this data shows, attracting new members are the top challenges so as to WeWork. To solve this problem and also help WeWork to gain more revenue, our group handled secondary research and found a development trend of co-working space. That is, successful co-working operators achieve significant rent premiums over traditional leasing. Achieving a rent premium is dependent on providing additional value to the customer. To create a better talent experience and boost their bottom lines, WeWork could generate new revenue streams by offering additional on-site services. WeWork seemed to be very inclined to do this. They introduced WeLife and launched Rest by We, which is a gym concept launched in Manhattan featuring a super spa and wellness classes. Our topic is to explore what kind of add-on services are important to WeWork target consumers and how will these services affect the intention of target consumers to use WeWork. So we first developed a survey with 3 parts. In the first part, we can see that users mostly between 18 and 25 for around 1/3 of the respondents in this survey. From the perspective of industry and salary level, college students and people who have just working account for the majorities. When we ask about the current workplace, 2/3 of the people choose to work at home and in the office. Only 3.8% of respondents said that they were currently using shared office space. Finally, we asked whether they had experience in using shared space. 86 answers that they had never used shared working space or any other similar space. Through the results of the survey, we can see that function area setting of WeWork is still imperfect, and the core needs of many users haven't been met. At the same time, we should strengthen the promotion for WeWork because 45.8% of those who answered that they had never used WeWork were because they had never heard of the company. In the second part, when we ask about the importance ranking of WeWork function area, high-speed network, coffee and snacks, and the multimedia function are ranked in the top 3 favorites. In addition, as for the add-on services, the survey showed that people are more interested in medical center, business consulting areas, and fitness room. For these functions, people are willing to pay a price ranging from 20 to 40 a month for each. We can see the above graphs that high-speed network, medical center, and shared device services has the highest willingness to pay for our target consumers. We had an assumption that there are people from certain industry that use co-working space more than others. And these groups of people can be target consumer of WeWork. However, to test this assumption, we need a lot of people to participate in this survey, including people working in all industries and at least 10 people for each industry. Since it's possible to get a fairly large sample in such a short time, we are unable to get non-biased response for each industry. Thus, our research results can only represent the general public point of view. Also, the weakness of our survey is that most of participants has no needs in using co-working space. Therefore, we got a bias result on one of our question. That is, if WeWork starts providing these services you select, how likely you will choose WeWork? And the score is pretty low. But one reason affects this score is since most of participants has desired using co-working space, they are unlikely to choose WeWork in any case.
So I am going to talk about experiment. The objective of our experiment is to test the hypothesis that add-on services of WeWork will increase the number of workers and the amount of time they use WeWork as their co-working space. The control group is basic office facilities, and the treatment groups are those with basic office facilities plus one add-on service. We have 7 add-on services in total, and we want to know which services can attract more people. Through the result of the survey, we found that medical center, professional skill training lessons, and fitness lessons are the top 3 add-on services that people thought were most important and have highest willingness to pay. Now we've designed a survey in the format of A/B tests. In survey A, we want to see how many people would like to choose WeWork if it only includes basic office facilities, and what are their willingness to pay. In survey B, we want to see how many people would like to choose WeWork if it includes basic office facilities plus the top 3 add-on services, and what are their willingness to pay. Our goal is to test that compared with basic office facilities, whether adding these extra services would WeWork attract more people and increase profits. We're still working on our experiment, and after we got the results, we will run a regression to test our hypothesis. Next are our recommendations. We would like to propose 2 recommendations. One is to provide add-on services based on customers' needs. Most of the participants voted for the kind of add-on services they're looking for. Although add-on services are not essential to every customer, evidence shows that people would be more interested in using WeWork if they can get the add-on services they need. Medical center and services, fitness, professional skill training lessons are the most voted options. Thus, we suggest WeWork consider adding those extra services that are most needed. We have conducted an experiment to test if customers would be attracted by add-on services. And as we have mentioned, we're still waiting for the experiment responses, and we'll adjust the recommendation after analyzing the results. The other recommendation is a new pricing strategy. Based on our survey, price is the biggest consideration when people choose a co-working space. The majority of people are only willing to pay $30 to $60 per month for a co-working space, while WeWork's monthly membership fee is $299, which is much higher than an acceptable price for most of the people. Hence, we believe WeWork should lower its price in a way that is approachable for customers while not lowering its revenue. We proposed a strategy of having 2 levels of membership fee by adding a basic level membership. The entry-level fee is only for people who simply need a space to work. They can have free access to the high-speed internet, conference rooms, and some basic facilities. The premium members, on the other hand, have free access to both basic facilities and add-on services, such as medical center, fitness room, professional skill training, and lessons, as we have mentioned in the previous slides. So this is all of our presentation, and thanks for listening.